The moving wall came to Newport September 2019. It had previously been here on the Navy base about 15 years before that. And when we learned about the idea that there's this scaled down version of the Vietnam Memorial Wall that can come to any community, we found that would be a really special way to recognize the generation of veterans now that is often struggled with their history as a veteran, with the community, with their service, and with some of the struggles that we've seen going through in the country over the last couple of years, to be able to bring some people together and recognize some of the sacrifices that were made was a really special opportunity. I was overwhelmed with the teamwork of people that just poured their hearts into making it work for everybody, and the amount of appreciation that kind of came out of people who had kept things to themselves for quite a few years was really moving. The idea started when I had helped a gentleman in town, Paul Croce, who's a Vietnam veteran, and his wife had passed away, and he and I just started having conversations, and he shared with me a little bit of his experiences. He really was educating me on how Vietnam veterans have been under-recognized for their service, and having been too young to experience what that reception was upon a veteran's return home in that generation, he really shared with me firsthand what they went through. And trying to find a way to use the opportunities here at the funeral home when we meet a Vietnam veteran's family and we want to create an opportunity to recognize their service for the family and for the community. But one family at a time seemed hard because at that time when the veteran had just passed away, they weren't ready to open up. Maybe they didn't even know about some of their loved ones' service in Vietnam, because that was very much often kept under wraps. This moving wall came to our attention as a different approach to the same goal of being able to have a community event out in the open for everybody to experience in whichever way they wanted to.
I brought my youngest son there, and he started crying, and I was like, Jack, what's the matter, bud? And he's like, he goes, I know I don't fully understand this, but I know this is a big deal, and I know this means a lot to people. And literally, I know this, right? There was some people that would go by, and it was open 24/7, and there was people there 24/7 just to watch and make sure. But there's people that even would go in the middle of the night and just want to stand back, and it might have been a little too much for them, but everybody just felt like it was something they should see, and it was really great.